Hello everyone, it's March 30th. Alright, back to the grind. That's it. We're here 1,000 days. Now the target is 2,000 days. Okay, number of ways to cut pizza. I remember this. Do I remember how to do it? No, but I remember doing it. Of course, you see, I like this question. Alright, we have a rectangle pizza. Have rows and column matrices. Matrix contain the following character. A is an apple. Huh? Apple on pizza. Dot is empty cell. And then given to K, you have to cut the pizza into K pieces using K minus 1 cuts. For each cut, you choose the direction, vertical or horizontal. Then you choose a cut position at the cell boundary and cut the pizza into 2 pieces. If you cut the pizza vertically, give the left part of the pizza to a person, and if you cut the pizza horizontally, give the upper part to a person. Give the last piece of pizza to the last person. I've done the number of ways of cutting the pizza such that each piece contains at least one apple. One apple. So if you do K as a number of cuts, no, K as a number of pieces, do K minus 1 cuts. So 3 will do 2 cuts. 2 cuts. Okay, I don't remember. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, so do 1 cut. So we can choose the first cut. It can be horizontal or could be vertical, right? So we can choose the cut, and after cut, this will be gone, and then we have this remaining, and then we need to choose the cut. And we say each piece has to have at least 1 apple. So what we can do is, if we do a first cut here, a first cut can be here, first cut, right? And then we have the remaining. And every time when you cut the remaining, you can use the top left index, right? The cell, the IJ of the top left to represent the remaining. Because when you cut horizontal, the top is given away. When you cut vertical, the left is given away. So you can use top left corner to indicate. So top left corner. So the question is, given the top left corner index, how many ways there are to cut, to do K cuts, right? So we have I, J, and K. So 3 values for this DP problem. And given 50 times 10, that's definitely within possibility. So in this case, right, we're asking this point is 0, 0. Right, so say 0, 0, K equals 3. So that we want to return 0, 0, K equals 3. And then to know that, we need to know, I do this cut, right? First cut I do this. So I need to know 1, 0. 1, 0, K equals 2, right? And do this. 2, 0, right? 2, 0, K equals 2. So that's horizontal cut. And then we'll do vertical cuts. And that should be it. Okay, top down, I think, shall not be too difficult. If we go top down. Yeah, let's do the top down first. And then I think we've been slacking and never really do much bottom up. So we're gonna do bottom up. Okay, so def helper. Right, we have I, J, and cuts. Okay, that we're gonna return this. Ooh, we have to return modulo. Darn. 10 to the 9 plus 7 mn len pizza and len pizza 0. Okay, all right, so we have this, and what should we return if it's not possible? Well, it's not possible. It should be 0, right? If it's not possible, it should be 0. We return 0. Okay, so ij, which means if I is equal to m minus 1, or j is equal, that would be the last one, right? So we say if I is equal to n minus 1, or j is equal to n minus 1, then we shall return if it has an a. So we shall return integer. Oh, hold a second. That's not right, because it can keep cutting, right? You can keep cutting if, and it has to be, k has to equal to 3. Hold a second. What if k is larger? What if k is larger, then we cannot do it. Yeah. Hold on. First of all, if cuts is equal to 0, right? Then we shall return if this thing has at least one apple. How do we determine fast if it has an apple or not? We'll have to, dang it, should be for for p in range from I to m, right? And what shall be pizza p j to the end, when you say a is in this anyone, right? Anyone shall return int, right? That'll be one way. Of course, and if this is 0, hold on. We'll have also the situation is we go to the end, but let's see. If cuts is 0, then with j and k must exist, all right? Because the start cut is not 0, and if we If we run out, yeah, that should be fine. And then cut is not 0, but this is due to the end, due to the last one. And we still have more cuts, right? We still have more cuts, and we already exhausted. Then we shall return 0. That's not possible. Otherwise, we can do, right? We can cut. Let's first cut vertically, right? We're gonna cut vertically, and each one we need to, if you want to know the number of ways, add them together. So rest are equal to 0, and then we say cut vertically. Hold. We do this slice. What if it doesn't have any? If it does not have any apple, then we don't cut. We'll cut one that has apple. Then we go down. And then we will. Okay, I think that will work. So we should say for P in range, because vertically, right? We're currently I, so it should be from I plus 1 all the way to M. Okay, then we need to say if should keep going, right? Was the first one, did it have? No, did it have? So has apple. False. Okay, so if pizza, I should go from I. If pizza P, J to the end, right? So A is in. If not has apple, and has apple equals true. Okay? And then we say if has apple. So once we has apple once, right, then we can do the cut here, right? Then we can call helper. P plus 1, right? Call helper P plus 1. Same J, cuts minus 1. And we just say temp equals this. If temp is larger than 0, rest plus equal to temp. We have that many numbers. Let's mod it. All right, if temp is equal to 0, which means this way does not work, then we don't do it. And then we try the next one, until we go to the end. All right, because we go to M, and we can decide M minus P equal M minus 1, and P plus 1 will be M. And we can avoid that from happening just to say M minus 1. Right? Which means we can only go to M minus 2. Okay? So that's cut vertically. No, that's cut horizontally, my bad. Next one is cut vertically. Again, has apple is false. For Q in range J to N minus 1. Okay? If not has apple and A in, Lord, for C in, oh my god, for C, no, for I in range, oh god, I to M equal to pizza I and Q. Any, okay, anyone fits then has apple will be true. And now we say if has apple, right? If it has apple, then temp equal to helper. Cut horizontal, cut vertically, so I doesn't change. That shall be Q plus 1 and cuts minus 1. And if temp is larger than 0, rest equal to rest plus temp mod. Okay, then we return rest. So that's my helper. And then we shall return helper. We go 0, 0, k minus 1 cuts. Okay, let's see if this one works. This one, this is pizza. Okay. Ways. Okay, this one so far so good. Have a few test case I want to run. For instance, how about this one? All right, this is an interesting one. And how about this one? Okay. Give this a shot. Oh, wow. Oh, we got a March badge. That was good. That was actually very good. I am surprised. It ran so fast. Okay, 1444. DP with each state characterized by I, J, and cuts, where I, J are the cohorts, indices on pizza, and cuts is the number of remaining cuts available. M and K. Okay, so now the job is we need to write this bottom up. Okay, you want to challenge yourself. This is how you challenge yourself. Bottom up. Lord. Bottom up. Ugh. Okay, calm down. So bottom up, K, right? The cuts is the total, right? Because we can say we want to get one cut, right? Let me get IJ for all with one cut. And then we go two cuts, right? We do two cuts. So we're saying that if we got a second cut, right? So if I make a second cut, if this ij, hold on. If this ij is a result of the second cut, okay, and yeah, so dpkij shall be the number of cuts. The number of cuts. Hold on. Oh my bottom up is messing me up right now. So we just start from k cuts, right? K minus 1 cut. And the last. Go back. It'll be easier for you to reason, right? Go from back to front. It'll be easier for me to reason. So you say, okay, so we have the k minus 1 cut. That's the last one, right? The last one, if it's here, how many? If it's here, so the last one will just be 0 or 1, right? It's a 0 or 1. It's the last one. So what we can do is start from here. That's the last one. And we say here. Once we hit 1 with 1 apple, then everybody will be 1, right? Everybody will be 1. Now we're gonna do 2. Right, so this the k minus 1 cut is this much. Okay, now it's k minus 2 cuts. So k minus 2 cut, we can start from here. No, we cannot start from this one because then we don't have any cut left. So the k minus 2 cut, right? So it can be from here, right? Or from here, right? That could be the k minus 2. That could be the k minus 2. And then when you're at this position, you can do this. Yeah, you can do this. Here you can do this. Here you can do this. So I have to go through the entire thing. A number of cuts. Huh, how do I do bottom up? Oh man. Given this position, I have this, right? So I need to know the cut of basically this. How many? Hold on. Right. So I say, am I here? Right. I have this many cuts. So I need to know this plus this. Right. So this one plus this one. And then we need to know this one plus this one. And to know this one, we need to know. So at the end, for each one, we need to go this, and this. Right? So we start from this position. And then we need to know this one. We need to know this and this. And we need to know this. And this one, we need to know this. And for this one, we need to know this. So I get this. How many cuts it has. Now, how many ways to cut it has. Then we come in here. Not the easiest to wrap my head around for bottom up. Should be like this one, right over here. At any position, if it's the last one, right? If at this position is the last one, I compute how much I have here, right? And then I need to know who get me here. How do we get here? So we get here by either this one doing this cut, right? Or this one doing this cut, or doing this cut. So to find the total number of cuts that leading to here, I need to know the total number of cuts plus 1, a number of remaining cuts. No, number of cuts for this one, in this position. which means one cut. Just do one cut. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. We just translate the top down to bottom up. How difficult is this? So with 0 cut left, I find with 0 cut left, we can have a bunch of 0, a bunch of 1s, right? Okay. So now we say at this position, if we have 1 cut left, can't. So that would be a 0. At this position, if we say we have 1 cut left, cannot go down, but we can do this. So it will be that cut. So we have that value, right? So this will be this value. And from here, it will be have 1 cut left, right? So we can either do, we cut here, then we get 0 cut on here, or we cut here, the 0 cut here, right? So it's basically the sum of these two. And we're here, the sum of these three. Okay. So now coming to this, it'll be this one, right? This can either be, because we do this cut, so it'll be this, or do this cut, so it'll be this plus this. And we're here, it'll be this plus this. It'll be these, right? Because we can do this cut, this cut, this cut. So these three plus together, plus this. Okay, so in here, should be these two plus together. Huh. It's like prefix them on the horizontal and prefix them on the vertical. Okay, so we can get all the values, and then we need to keep track. Okay, because if we go this way, right, and every time we go, we have to add these together, which is fine. We can always keep a value, and then we can just, But how about vertical? We need a current sum. Man, you really want to do this? Yeah. Just programming. Not afraid. Okay. Actually, that's the zero cut, right? So we should go from bottom right to top left. So the zero cut. So the last piece, right? Last piece. For I in range, for J in range, if pizza ij is equal to a, dpij equal to 1. So if we do ba, we get a 1, okay? And do, then because we, oh, no, as long as we have 1, holy crap. Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, right? And then we go to the next level. Right, we have a 1. So this one, no matter. Well, just plus. How should we do this? need a pre. Pre-column. Okay. If this, then ACC row equals 1. ACC row is equal to 0. We set ACC row to be 1. And if ACC row is 1, then we can just say dpij plus equal to ACC row. It's accumulating row. Once we had a 1, there will always be 1. Right? And then we also need a column. Right? We also need a column. Which is just say pre-column, right? Pre-column J. If pre-column J is 1, then it's 1. So at least as long as one of these is a 1, then will become a 1. So which means we can order them, right? As long as one of them is 1, then dp will be 1. This row will be 1. And then pre-column J all equal to dp ij. Update the pre-column. Once done, we'll go back up, and then we do this again. Let's see. Wait, this one needs some intuition. Okay. 0, 0, 0. Everybody else is 1. So if this is the last piece, 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 this is the last piece. Yes, that makes sense, right? So this is the last piece. Then we need to go for in range. So we do k minus 1 cut, right? But this is the last piece. We have the remaining so if this is the k piece, this is the case k minus 1 piece, this is the k piece, then the number of way that we can do, this is the k minus 1 piece. Okay, so we get same thing, right? Pre-column what's a pre-column? So pre-column start still equal to this. Okay, so we have the same thing. Just push all of this here and here, pre-column, and then we still do every single thing. I, J, and then what's different is so we do the accumulation here. Accumulate row. Accumulate row, we can just first do the accumulate row. That is easy. So we can always accumulate a row. And accumulate column. If we change, then we cannot. We need another, we need a temp. Yeah, unfortunately, we do need a temp. Ah, Lord. Okay, we need a temp. Okay, and this is fine. ACC row always plus equal to dp ij, right? So we start from here, right? And nope. No, I think I should start from this position, right? Avoiding this. Oh man. We should go diagonal. No, I don't want to go diagonal. I want to skip. Ah. Ah, screw this. Too complicated. How do you do the bottom up? I bet this bottom up. Oh no, this is top down as well. Is this bottom up? Dude, how do you bottom up? Oh Lord. I can't figure out the bottom up. Top down is easy. The bottom up is really giving me a hard time. You know what? No. I refuse. I refuse to do the bottom up. It's just... Yeah, it's much easier for me to think about this and top down instead of bottom up. Bottom is just... Look at this. We have the 4, 4, 4. Right? I think you have to first build the apple. Then you can know. I know what? Let's just read this. Apples. The total number of apples. Oh, okay. So that's the 2D. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can get behind that. That's okay. So for now, I understand that. And the remaining is 1 to k. Okay. So remaining 1 to k. So first is remaining equal to 1. Okay, 1. For each one is the number of cuts. Right? And then when say if we want this, the next row for all this I just need it to be larger than 0. Right? If this from row column minus next row column is this. If it's good, then my value will plus equal to remain minus 1. Remain minus 1. Remain minus 1. right, still 1 remain. And now we have k remains. Cut into k, starting from here. So cutting into 0, start from here. Cutting into 1, right? We'll cut into 1, start from here. Then all I need to know is cut into 1, start from here. Cut into 1. So we need the remaining. The remaining will be 0. But I say next row from this, right? So we can take this, get the remaining, take this, get the remaining, take this, and the remaining. Whatever. So one of them, as long as one of them is 1, then that will be 1. Column is the same. So that is the total value. So the remaining will be this. I think now it makes more sense. Right? Okay. But no. I don't want to go that. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Especially this one works. Right? This is just easier to think about. Right? Cut horizontally. All right. Yeah, this is sometimes I got this need just to prove myself. This is according to the official solution. Actually, it's not because I have this. We have to go through another something, go through M. All right, and then here we have to go through M and N. So yeah, it's actually now this is have to be M plus N inside. Okay, so we need to build a 2D prefix sum. Apples. I'm going to do this one first. Okay. Then for each one, I need to know the total number of apples, right? So total number of apples, we start from here. Each one is going to be this plus this plus this. So we can say for I in range M minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. For J in range N minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Okay, then apples IJ shall equal to pizza ij equal to a plus apples I plus 1 j plus apples I j plus 1 minus apples I plus 1 j plus 1. Okay, so that's the build, right? Now dp. So it should be find the number of cuts, a number of ways to cut when there are q, right, number of pieces remaining and the pizza to cut and the pizza starts at ij. Okay, so dp shall equal to I think it's 0 times n for is in range n, right? Then we say for one to k, right? So wait, first is only one remaining, right? Then we say for I in range we need a temp. N minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 n minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so now we are at this position. We're at each position. We need to know if this is possible, then we'll do dp. So we can say for I in range I plus 1 to m, all right, plus 1 to m. So in a horizontal cut, right? This is horizontal cut. If we have apple, so apples, so we need to know this much. So apples ij, right? Apples ij minus apples iij. Right, if this is larger than 0, then temp ij plus equal to dp iij. Right? If this is possible, then we say with this remaining given this is a dp iij. Okay. Then for jj in range j plus 1 to n, vertical cut. If apples ij minus apples ijj, right? ijj larger than 0, temp ij plus equal to temp ij plus this. ijj mod. Right. So once we're done with all this, dp equals temp. Now we're gonna return dp00. Gordy. No. The initial one is not right. You need initialization. Yeah, you need initialization. Okay, I need initialization. So this is not right. Okay, so we need to initialize dp. If apples ij. Oh, apples ij. dp ij so equal to int apple ij larger than 0. That's initializing, right? This is the initialization. And then we should form 2. There we go. Oh. This is the worst feeling. All right, a dot a dot dot. Okay, don't worry, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's first do dp. Okay, for row in dp, print row. Make sure the initialization is correct. 1 1 1 1. I think initialization is correct. How about apples? 3, 1, 2, 1. Apples is also correct. Okay. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1 is a 1, right? So at the end, I can just row in dp print row. Number of ways to cut. Because I cut 3, right? I cut 3. Wait, hold on. Shouldn't this be k plus 1? Should be k plus 1. Because that's the first cut. That's the first piece. Now we need to go the second piece, or like 2 pieces, another k pieces, right? Q pieces remaining. That makes more sense. Oh, what a Herculean effort to get the bottom up to work. Lordy. Oh my god. Oh. My bad. This is M. Oh my god. I got this one wrong as well. Otherwise, like, how is it possible? I got this one wrong. But it's quite a challenge. It's quite a challenge. Very challenging to get bottom up right. Ooh, sweating. All right, that'll be it. See you guys tomorrow. Adios.